Welcome to the Vape-out podcast. Thanks for joining us on this exciting episode. We do have a special guest today, if you didn't notice. His name is Nathan. His name is Mason. He is the Righteous Vapor. He has his own channel. He's starting up. He's coming up in this world. He likes to come up, among other things. Anyway,
I hate you.
But this is Mason. He's a good buddy of all of ours. He comes into the shop. Like I said, he does have his own YouTube channel. So let's give him a nice vape out welcome with a little cloud salute.
Am I supposed to participate in this?
You can set this one out because we're saluting you. So.
Okay.
Fucking cotton.
And it wasn't me this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I'm super happy that my salute involved Kevin burning the hell out of his throat. That makes me really happy.
You got a solid salute for Mason.
I'm glad I made you happy,
Nathan,
Nathan.
is it Nathan or Mason?
Stop it.
Mason.
Just kidding.
It's Mason.
Mason.
It's Mason, spelled Nathan. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about the Washington, D.C. trip that a lot of our Safada members went to that, oh my gosh. First of all, huge thank you, but we're going to get into that. So we're going to talk about Leonardo DiVaprio.
So bad.
And we also have a Reuleaux review. So that's going to be going on this episode, as well as...
I hope that's not copyrighted.
We'll get.
There's got to be some sort of infringement on that.
It's a pun. Keep going.
How about so scratch that. We'll have Dan bleep that. Gary's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That way it's not.
That's what you said the first time.
No, I said that, which is a difference.
Oh.
So, I'm just saying that he had a terrible, horrible, bad day. Just happens to be coincidence that it's close to something else. I mean, they're close together, but it's not the same thing. So I think we'll be okay. Hopefully we don't get any copyright infringements or anything. But yeah, so
It was totally original idea. You don't got to worry about it.
But yeah, I was just commenting on how I thought Gary felt.
This is totally the stuff that you guys never edit out, by the way.
So
I know. This is.
No, we're not. This isn't editing. I'm explaining that. Just that's how I feel that Gary had. That's how Gary's day was.
Okay.
So I'm not saying the title of a book or anything.
Oh my god, Kevin.
I'm just giving descriptive words on how Gary told me about his day.
Oh my god.
And that's the Vape-out podcast.
How are you guys not stopping me yet? I'm like,
And we'll see you next time.
I'm just waiting until someone's gonna be like, shut the fuck up. Let's go to the next topic.
We were essentially saying that without saying it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, he's still going on with this.
You
Shut
guys are
up,
too
Kevin.
nice.
I said we get it, Kevin. I said
We get Kevin
understand.
This is
Go
the
out.
part where he
Oh
says
my god.
papers
I
are
apologize for you people having to sit through that. Or
It
subscribers.
was painfully awkward. I think that was a cringe moment.
Oh man.
Anyway, so the first let's talk about Leonardo DiVaprio. I think Gary knows the most about this topic because he loves Leonardo DiVaprio.
Yes, I do. He's actually an amazing actor.
kidding.
And he deserves an Oscar, but he never got one, sadly. No,
Dan will cut what we ask him to.
motherfucker.
Horrific.
So I'm just gonna start like this. I said a bad thing. We're just So we're gonna
stop.
We're gonna start with Leonardo DiVaprio. Gary's gonna tell us most about that. He does not have any Oscars. I just want to mention that right now, and just that. Okay, that's all we're gonna say about that, and then we're gonna move on.
It's sad, but no, Leonardo
It is sad.
DiCaprio got marked by the American Lung Association through vaping at a SAG award ceremony or something like that, right? Screen Actors Guild award ceremony. And the American Lung Association made a video and attacked him directly about doing that and how he put everybody that was there in potential danger by doing so. And I found out about this primarily because thanks to the internet, there's a lot of people who hate vapors. And people who hate vapors make memes about it. And the memes, you read the comments, you start learning, and then you look it up for yourself, and I found out about that. And it's pretty sad. Like, they shouldn't be attacking him for that. What he was doing there was not bad at all. And nonetheless, he was using a super custom tank that he had made specially for him and
Probably.
MVP. More vapors, I think, were more pissed off about that, just like giving him shit because he's been vaping for so long, still using an MVP. But for the most part, still, the American Lung Association attacked him directly, and it was pretty uncalled for the most part, and very
And it's
slanderous.
How are people giving us crap for bettering our lives? Like,
Yeah.
it's straight
And
into it.
that's-
People don't know what it is.
Dear American Lung Association, he vapes to better his life, and not only his life, but the lives of people around him. There is virtually no such thing as secondhand vape. If anything, he purified the air in that room next to those people.
Yep.
You should do air quality study in Minnesota and look into that, American Lung Association.
Yes.
They know the answers too. They do. They're doing anything they can. Well, and slandering a celebrity like that, like, you get so many people out there, and yeah.
Well, what's more ridiculous is Leonardo DiCaprio gets more flack about vaping than Obama did about smoking when he was first elected. And I find that to be pretty ridiculous.
Right.
I mean,
The
if
president
there's-
of the free world.
Right. If there's known risks to smoking, and all they can come up with is unknown risks to vaping, and Leonardo gets more crap than Obama.
Just the
Makes
slander in
absolutely
general,
no sense to me.
whether it be DiCaprio or any vapor for that matter, the slander that goes on is bad. Apparently people are getting the wrong vision of what vapors are because they see the people, typically the kids that get into it, the 17, 16-year-olds, that, think they're hot shit because they're vaping, and they be complete inconsiderate assholes about it, instead of the responsible adults who actually can be respectful and minding of everybody else around them. And I think that's part of the reason why we have such slander on us.
Now, if anyone knows how to get a hold of or get in contact with the said DiCaprio, I would like to see him play a bigger part in vape advocacy because of his high stature in society.
You could really open up a lot of people's eyes.
A lot of
Yes.
people would listen to him. He has access to more people than your average advocate does. And it would be a great asset to have in the vape community. But if not, and he gets to see this video somehow or some way, I want to give him a vape salute for sticking up for what he believes in and vaping, even though people are brutally attacking him.
No, wait. No. I don't want to miss out on the DiCaprio salute. That would make me...
Already fucking up, Mason. Already
Shut up,
fucking
Gary.
Who said we were doing a DiCaprio salute?
Me? This is to you. Vape on.
Thank you, Leonardo. Leonardo, I can't talk. Kevin's famous words. So, yes, thank you, Leonardo DiCaprio. Thank you, Leonardo DiCaprio, for even if you're not trying to, push vape advocacy or anything, you're still, more people are seeing you do it, and you see someone that you look up to, or someone that you hold higher up, and they're
bettering themselves in one way or the other.
exactly. You motivate other people, I'm sure, to try it themselves. So thank you very much. This DC trip, rolling over with vape advocacy. I'm gonna let Donovan take this one away. He has the most information.
It was
on that.
huge. So we had a SFATA. There was a SFATA fly-in. So basically, SFATA helped business owners get together, fly into DC, and actually meet with officials and representatives, which was huge because we actually got to be on the ground. We got to actually tell them what vaping is, how vaping works, and tell them our feelings on it, and the regulations that are going to happen to it are unsensible. We want sensible regulations if regulations are going to happen, which is going to happen. But good news is a lot of them were like, oh, I didn't know it went that way. I didn't know vape was this. So they got educated, and we actually got a lot of them on our side. We've got co-sponsors for the FDA bill going through, so we can grandfather in the data a little longer. So I think I shared a link on the podcast page on Facebook, and go there, and there's a link of what you need to do. Call and let your representatives know to go support this bill as well. and that you're in favor of it.
So yeah, I know there's a couple people from the high desert that went. Multiple people from California, obviously, Northern California, Southern California, and the high desert. And they met. I mean, the pictures that I saw, there was probably a good 50 people that came from all over. I mean, and that's just from this area. I don't know how many people actually were already up in the area.
It was extremely beneficial, and thank you to everyone that went and represented.
Yes,
Do
It's
appreciate you.
Flawless out in Florida, actually, just speaking of Safada and stuff like that. Flawless out in Florida, the Florida chapter of Flawless donated $2,400 to the Florida chapter out there
very cool, very cool.
for their grand opening of their new shop out there. I thought that was really awesome.
That's awesome. So yeah, I know we've done a lot of vape salutes here, but we definitely need one for the people that went to DC for us. You guys did a lot for us in the vape game, so thank you very much. With that, I think we're gonna roll on to the Reuleaux review.
Not good.
Take it away, Kevin.
Welcome to the review of the Reuleaux RX200 by Wismec and Jabo. This thing is absolutely amazing. I cannot say enough about it. I'm going to try and keep the ums down to a minimum. We'll see how that works. This thing is a powerhouse, honestly. It goes up to 200 watts. It is 3 18650s. A variable voltage, variable wattage temperature control mod. It does have a USB port, so you can upgrade it when that is available. I believe there is an upgrade out for it now. Wattage up, wattage down, and your, menu, function button, fire button, everything. So I'll just go through the functions real quick. To change the temperature, or to change the modes, it's just 3 clicks. So I'm in power, now it goes to, or I was in wattage, now it goes to nichrome temperature control. Now it's titanium temperature control. I'll try and show you one of the screens. I'm not sure if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. I saw a comment on YouTube that was most commonly used phrase on YouTube. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, good stuff. So then there's stainless steel, and then we're back to wattage. There we go. I've been vaping at 99.9. Really, this thing lasts me the better part of 24 hours. It's typically, 2 battery mod is going to last me, I'll change it about every 12 hours, maybe 13, 14 hours, something like that. But this has lasted me a lot closer to like 18, 20, definitely the better part of a day. That's probably my only con as well. I mean, but it's also a pro. The con is that it has 3 batteries. Now it's kind of a pain, with all your other boxes. You're probably used to having 2 battery boxes. Getting a 3 battery box just kind of throws you off. You have to get 6 batteries for 2 sets of it. And you're charging 3 batteries at a time, so you can't charge another set if you needed to on your charger, on your 4-bay charger. It's just and you have to get a 4-bay. You can't use a 2-bay. There's a few different things, but again, that is one of my strongest pros on this thing, is that it does have 3 batteries and it lasts forever. Give you a couple more vapes on this. I'll vape it once more at 99.9, and then I'll turn it up a little bit. I've hit it once or twice at 200 watts, and it's absolutely ridiculous. I'll show you about 140 first, or somewhere around there. Oh, I forgot to say. So it also has a lock function, holding both of the up and down wattage buttons. We'll lock it and unlock it. So I just unlocked mine. There's also a stealth mode. That's by pressing the fire button and the wattage up button and holding it. Wait for it. Did I lie to you? No, it's the bottom. Wattage down and wattage down in the fire button. I'm sorry. Wattage down in the fire button puts it in stealth. Wattage down in the fire button takes it off of stealth as well. You can also flip the LEDs by turning the device off and pressing a combination of one of those. There we go. Oh fuck, what is that? Oh, that's awesome. Oh my god. So I just found one more feature on here that I didn't know about. When the device is off, you can hold the fire button and the wattage down button. You have to hold it for a little while, but once you do hold it, it shows the wattages of the batteries individually. So that's pretty awesome. There it is. Okay, yeah. Okay, so to flip the screen, it's both of the wattage buttons when it's off. Both of them turns it back as well. So that's how you flip the screens when it's off. Turn it back on, crank the wattage up here a little bit. It's kind of a pain in the butt. It goes by the 10th for a little while, and then it cranks by actual full numbers, but it's kind of a pain in the butt when you're trying to get somewhere. So here's a 140. Pretty good cloud production. Heats up really fast. I'll show you the difference here. I'm gonna go back to 99. This is 99 watts, or 100. So fire's pretty quick on there. 140, it's pretty fast. And I'll bump it up to 200. See how fast this fires. Ready? Instant. It's ridiculous. It's so hot when you hit it. I can't hit it for more than maybe a second. And I got slightly burnt hit there. It's just too much. You have to build pretty high ohms to vape at 200 watts all day. The only downside I'd say, or the only con without a pro to go with it is the weight. It is a heavier mod. It's noticeable. You can't put it in your pocket and not notice it's there. Aside from that, I love this thing. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. So if you like variable voltage mods with long battery life and a lot of functions, this is your mod. Go out and get one today. Thanks for watching, and back to the podcast.
That was a fantastic review, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Do appreciate you and your reviewing skills.
Thank you.
Very good.
So rumor on the street is not just your Reuleaux. That's like super awesome custom Reuleaux.
Yes. As I said in the review, there's different color combinations you can get. The two that are available this is the non-DNA version, by the way. Anyway, the black version, or the other version that they sell originally, is the white and Tiffany version. Now, you can switch the faceplates around, as you saw that mine was. It's white and black. So I took the Tiffany white, and then I took the black panels off of that and put it on here. So, but yeah, very clean looking mod and setup. Whatever combination you have, it's just a great looking mod.
I've seen some pretty badass custom ones too.
Yep, a lot of people are taking those plates off and painting them. I haven't. Yeah.
There's some pretty sweet wraps out there for them too. You can pretty much make any mod look like anything nowadays.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
So, with that, we'll get on to a different topic. Gary's day,
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary.
My day. Wonderful day.
and mainly more one thing, but we just want to make it sound funny. So
Yeah, so today I drove down to my mom's house. I've driven on the freeway before several times already. I've gotten rather comfortable with it. I had a brush with death about 3 times today. I've came close to getting into about 3 accidents today on the freeway because either people don't know how to use their blinkers or people don't know how to stop earlier so I can see that they're stopping.
welcome to driving.
In California drivers are assholes. I'm sorry, but it's true. And then I'm at my mom's house today, and I was helping my brother tune a guitar or something like that he got. And I didn't know that my Stingray was in my vape stock unlocked. Well, after sitting on crouched down, I didn't know my mod was firing for probably about 30 seconds, so almost a minute. And I melted part of the inside of the vape stock to my tugboat, which is also my very first tugboat V2 that I've ever bought. And now it's all destroyed. Not very happy about at all. And it's also, I think, 162 or something like that.
Damn.
So that's ruined. The inside of my vape stock's just got a couple flat, hard spots in it now, which not that big a deal. It's a vape sock. You're never going to see the inside of it.
Good work, Vape Sock.
Again, thank you for making an awesome product. I didn't catch my whole clothes on fire. Thank you. So I ended up going down to Flawless on my way back up, and they told me the best that they can do is, or the best that can happen is I have to send it in to get it replaced. No big deal. It's like $5 or something like that.
Unfortunately, they couldn't do it for you right then, but
yeah,
it
unfortunately.
is.
And apparently that's an older one. Well, obviously it's like one of the very first V2s to come out.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make them out of aluminum anymore. And especially the white ones, they don't even make white anymore.
Really?
Yeah, apparently they stopped doing the white atomizers because the juice, as you can see on my number 9, yellows.
Yep.
So they said we're not doing any more white tugboats anymore because of the sheer fact that it yellows, and like me, people complain. So they're not making white tugboats anymore, and now my tugboat V2's ruined.
So be careful with your mods in your pocket.
But
Lock your lock rings.
experienced vapors can fuck up too. Prime example right there.
Gary is a
I've
professional.
been vaping for about 5 years now, and this is probably the second time this has ever happened to me. This is probably the worst that's ever happened, but this is the second time this has happened. And even people who are experienced can have the same problem. So be careful.
So Gary did have a bad day. If you want to make Gary feel better, please comment below hug to give him a virtual hug.
I could use all the virtual hugs in the world right now.
You want a real hug?
Maybe later.
Maybe. Damn.
Oh,
Trying to be a nice guy.
hugs are
Right.
magical.
Maybe you can touch me later. Maybe.
Maybe.
So, can I get into this? You
Yeah.
cool with that? So, you know about me and the magazines, and I love the vape magazines and everything that's out there. Well, Vape Magazine themselves came out with a new magazine. It's thick. This is the thickest issue yet, and actually my favorite issue from Vape Magazine to date. And it has tons of stuff in there, including a plethora of ads, which they like to put in there. But it is the special regulations issue of Vape Magazine. So if you do get a chance, you have the Vape Magazine laying around, I do strongly suggest taking a look at this one.
Very
I'm sure you
informative.
did.
It's very informative.
Probably the most informative one Vape Magazine has put out.
Yep, and I'm sure you can find that at another vape shop or at
Yeah.
your local vape shop. Most vape shops do pick up
I wonder if
magazines.
those are carried at like Barnes & Noble now.
Maybe.
They've
Barnes
been
&
around
Noble,
for
Walmart,
over a year
Target.
now.
Maybe.
I mean, it looks high class and I like it. Does it have the, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
February 2016 issue.
But it is
hopefully that's
18
in
and
Barnes & Noble and
over.
stuff. If you guys know where else you can get this and stuff, feel free to comment that below as well so other people can know where to find it. Otherwise, I'm sure you can get it online.
Oh, yeah.
So, with that, though, I believe that's going to do it for us here today. Well, you know what? Mason, what got you into vaping?
My story. I smoked since I was 16-ish. I got up to about 3 packs a day. I was a truck driver.
Holy
And,
shit.
I'm
60,
alive.
60 cigarettes a day.
Yeah, constantly. I mean, that's all I did. Because when you're driving, that's
Yeah.
all you can do, really. I had a buddy who was kind of into vaping, and this is, I think my first setup was some little e-cig thing, and you put the cartomizer on the top. And,
Oh, fuck, cartomizer.
And no, what I actually ended up doing was, like, I always tell everybody I'm the OG dripper. I would tear the cotton out of the cartomizers, and there would be like a little mesh cone on it, and I would just drip on that, like put like 3 drops on it, and vape like that. So I was vaping way back then, and then I kind of got off on it.
You got off on it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I got off of it, back onto cigarettes.
Can you tell us about that later?
Yeah, that's when I'm
Okay.
hugging Gary. So, see what you did? I was back on cigarettes, and vaping just made leaps and bounds through those years. When I got back on, I think I went to a smoke shop and spent like $60 on some mech mod with a Unitank knockoff on it, and I slowly moved up from there, and I've been on that pretty much ever since. So,
Very cool.
Yeah, super good.
How long have you been vaping then?
What's that? That's solid vaping.
Mm-hmm.
It's been probably 2.5, 3 years ish.
And how long did you quit smoking?
Completely quit smoking.
Yeah.
About 1.5 years.
Okay.
So yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
So you kind of had a transition period?
Yeah, I mean, because there's certain situations, hang out with certain people, and it's kind of tough to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna vape. Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
drink beer and vape. Yeah, I want beer and cotton candy. That's what I want. No, that's
That's
not
why
what
you
I
get that
want.
Maximus.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Oh, man.
Maximus saved my life. But yeah.
Thank you, Harold.
There you guys have it. It's another success story. You heard it here again. Vaping that helps someone get off of tobacco.
Yep. So
You said get off again. It was a whole thing.
Oh my
we're
god.
talking
sure
about
that
that.
emphasis
You're
on
telling
it.
us about that later
I apologize.
in detail.
Hey guys, I'm a success story.
An explicit detail.
Dad will be so proud.
Oh my gosh.
Finally.
But yeah, that is going to do it here for us today on the Vape-out podcast. Thank you very much, Mason, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Nathan, we really appreciate it.
Yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe, make us famous.
Make
Do
this
your
make
part.
you know how good it would make Mason feel to make this episode famous.
This will be the top rated episode.
He would just be-
Guaranteed.
he would
I
just-
said like 3 things. It's going to win. My 2 subscribers would totally watch this video.
But please do your part. Click on that link. Support that bill. Keep calling your congressman. Keep calling your representatives.
And
Let
now
them
is-
feel the heat.
Now is another really important time to do that
Go-
because
go to your local shop and ask them what they're doing to help saving vaping for the future for you.
yeah, now is a really important time to do that because of the what's happening right now with the FDA. If we can get it in their heads now that we're all together and everything, it's really going to make a bigger picture. It's fresh in their minds too. I'm sure all the congressmen and Senate people know about it. You know, all over. They're all trying to do their part against it. But yes, so now is a really important time to make those phone calls. So if you've called before and you think you did your part, thank you very much for doing that. But definitely do it again. It will make a difference. It really will. So, anybody else?
That's it.
All right.
Done.
Until next time, everybody. Vapors, gonna vape.
Oh, so much spit back.
So how'd you get off on that?